Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Matterhorn. This is going to be turn 7 for the British Commonwealth and French, July of 1939. I'm aware of no housekeeping, so let's just jump straight into it with the British Commonwealth. Tech roll will be rolling for radar, hitting at a 7 or higher, and LRA hitting at an 8 or higher. Both of those are misses, sadly. Alright, over to the purchases. We have a 22, 8, and 6 to spend. We're going to be spending 22, 8, and 5, leaving just one in the bank for Anzac, clearing the other two. We're going to be spending on 3 infantry, 1 colonial, 1 marine, and 1 stage of a heavy cruiser for GB. 2 militia and 1 Lend-Leased artillery to KMT for FEC, and 1 infantry and 1 militia for Anzac. For the combats, we do have a few to declare. We're going to start absolutely with this one from A48 coming off escort duty and going on escort duty in A35, so that there's enough firepower there to discourage the Germans from interdicting naval supply for the rest of the combat movement phase. With that, we can take 2 infantry out of Gibraltar, put them on this naval transport in Force H, and Force H is going to be moving into M4 alongside Force Z from M8, which is going to be picking up a naval transport from the south of Suez, leaving behind 1 destroyer. So that's 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, and 2 destroyers, all getting together in M4. The Italians are choosing not to declare war, and then we'll go about our merry way. The 1 naval transport that's loaded from Gibraltar is going to be continuing to M8. It moved 1, 2. It's continuing into I5, where the naval transport will go in port and the 2 infantry will disembark into Egypt. The remaining naval units all are going to be returning to Gibraltar. Alright, these units are all returning towards Gibraltar. They're going to be going back in port in Gibraltar, except one light cruiser is coming out into A44, and a destroyer is going to be coming out into escort in A44. And the rest can stay in port for now. Okay, think that's all of our combat movements. Yeah. So let's move on to non-combat movements. Got a seaplane flying from the Gold Coast to Cape Town. We've got the entire stack from A46, 1 light carrier, 1 destroyer, 1 heavy cruiser, and 1 fighter, moving into A48. We've got fighter flying from northern England to southern England. Oh, I missed an attack. The Polish fighter is going to be attacking eastern Germany. There's no fighters that can scramble. So we've got an attacking fighter at 6 with a defending light tank rolling at 1. Round 1. There's a hit and nothing in defense, so that tank is dead. And then the fighter will just return to Warsaw. Okay, continuing with the non-combat movements. We've got a destroyer in M8 moving down into I5 and going in port in Suez, in the minor port to the south. And then we've got naval transport in South Australia, picking up 2 infantry in strategic naval moving 1, 2, 3, 4 to Maharashtra, where the infantry will disembark and the naval transport will go in port. That's all our movement, I think, except for France. So let's go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. Anzac's placing their infantry in Sydney, militia in New Guinea. Anzac is going to be, not Anzac, FEC is going to be placing 1 militia in Hong Kong, 1 militia in Calcutta. Just put that on the stack. They're also going to be lend-leasing through the Ledo and Burma roads into the 106th Army, 1 artillery. And then GB has a heavy cruiser that they're building in the home fleet, 1 infantry in northern England, a marine and an infantry in in London, a colonial infantry in Lower Egypt, and 1 infantry in Cape Town. There will be no interdictions involved. The 2 escorting destroyers is enough to deter these submarines, and we can go around this one. Okay, with that we can collect our income. 5 for Anzac, 8 for FEC, 25 for GB. Alright, we do also have recruit rolls for both Poland and Iran, both of which are hitting on a 2 or less. That's a miss for Iran. That's a miss for Poland as well. Okay, and then we can move on to the French, I believe. So we've got the tech roll that will be rolling for improved construction, hitting on a 7 or less, 7 or higher rather. That's a 9 and a hit. Useful. For purchases, we have 13 to spend. We're going to be spending it all. We're going to be upgrading 1 minor port into a major port, which costs 4 IPP. Unless something's changed in recent versions. And then we have an infantry and 3 militia, bringing us the 13, clearing the bank. For combat moves, I suppose we have none. So for non-combats, we've got mountain infantry and a foreign legion from southern France moving into Alsace-Lorraine, joined by a AAA and an infantry from Paris. One militia from Aquitaine is moving into Paris. Motor infantry from Aquitaine is moving to Picardy. From Normandy, we have a motorized infantry, a militia, and 5 infantry moving to Picardy. I'll have to clean that up. And we have 2 militia and an infantry from Paris into Picardy. So we should have 4 militia, 6 infantry, and 2 motor infantry. Which looks correct, but it's just messy right now. And with that, we're going to leave the French alone for now. No ship movements. Yeah, we'll just leave that. So we've got buys to place. They're going to be upgrading their minor port in South America. Placing an infantry in Paris. Militia in Paris. Oh no. I've accidentally deleted 3 militia that were supposed to be there when I went to delete the motor infantry that I used to pay for the port. So 4 militia is correct in all of these territories when I'm done. These 2 militia are both being placed in Alsace-Lorraine to bring that total to 4. 4 militia, 4 militia, 4 militia. Okay. Collect income. The French have an income of 18. Yeah. So we will leave things there, say best of luck on your next rolls, and pass things back over to the veteran for Italy. Yeah. Best of luck on your next rolls.